Yes, welcome back. For our next guest, it all started with a harmonica and a dream at the age of 13. He has since become a Grammy Award-winning country music superstar, and now he's back with a new season of his show, Talking in Circles with Clint Black. We know there's never been a better man we'd like to be killing time with. Please welcome to the show, Clint Black.
Yeah.
Hey. Hello.
Clint, great to have you here, buddy. Let's jump right in. Your show, Talking in Circles, is coming back for a new season. Congratulations. So what do you love about hosting a talk show? Is it talking about hippos like us?
I'm ready for the barbecue.
I saw you listening.
Yeah, I've made so many great new friends, which is hard to do when you're a touring act like myself, and so that's the great byproduct of it. But it's a lot of fun. I mean, we have a live audience that charges us up, and we have a lot of laughs, and I can't believe I was really nervous when I got I pitched the idea to Circle and they bought it, and then I thought,
now you have to do it.
Yeah, now what am I going to do? But it's fun every time.
Well, you just mentioned that you were nervous once they greenlit the project, but I mean, you're hosting a talk show, you're putting on concerts. There has to be one that makes you a little bit more nervous than the other, and I'm going to assume I know the answer to it, but I also want to know why.
Well, it's the talk show just because it's new, and I have a guest. You know, when I'm doing my show, it's my show. I'm going to do my best to entertain the audience. But when I have the talk show, I have a guest. I feel responsible for them to have a good interview and for me to be on my game. And I tell you, the guests are fantastic, so they're going to do great no matter what. And the audience really, if you put me in front of an audience, I'm going to do something.
That's how we feel.
I was going to say ditto, man. Ditto. You give me an audience, something's going to happen.
All right, you started Clint Black Cowboy Coffee Company during the pandemic, and I am so curious as to why coffee all of a sudden. Tell me.
Well, it's a job that gets me going. I love coffee, and I used to give it out. I have a friend in the coffee business, and I used to give it out at Christmas to friends and family. And when the lockdown happened, he'd been telling me, "You have the perfect name. You should be in the coffee business." Mm-hmm. And I just, I was always busy until 2020. I lost my day job. So I decided to just start it. It's just an online thing right now. I don't have a lot of ambitions towards taking it beyond that, but you never know.
Love that.
I do too. Okay, so here's another thing. You have that rare privilege of being able to make music and perform with your family, Lisa Hartman Black and Lily Pearl Black. Well, your wife, when she was here, told us that you just might be the biggest prankster she's ever met. So what's the best prank that you pulled off while on tour?
Yeah, well, I am a prankster around the house, and I'll hide in a closet for I don't know how long until my daughter opens the door.
Jeff does that to me, Clint. I can't.
I do. I love it. I feel you.
I had my old fiddle player arrested, and they took him to jail, and he sat in jail until showtime. It took that to convince him that it was real. Boy, what they're I'm trying to remember.
I think that takes the cake. You're throwing your friend in jail.
I disappeared until showtime just to scare my tour manager, who knew I'm always on time. I'm doing what I say I'm going to do. I had 3 different meet and greets, a sponsor, contest winners, Make-A-Wish, and he knew I wouldn't miss that, so something had to be wrong. Well, we were sneaking me around, and I was doing all of that stuff. Right up until showtime, he was panicked, and suddenly I'm just standing, 20 feet away from him in the hall. And he couldn't believe it. Where have I been?
Clint, forget about the coffee. Make like a prank show.
Yes.
That'd be hilarious. I'd love that.
We'll get people going.
That'd be great. So speaking of Lisa, you guys have been together since you met backstage in 1991. So I'm in a 13-year relationship myself, or maybe 15. I don't even know. What's your secret to such a long-lasting marriage?
Well, to quote my good friend Kevin Nealon, who's on this season, I finally found Mrs. Right. Mrs. Always Right.
Boom. There you go.
It's about communication. You know, you can fall in love and then, you know, say all the wrong stuff and it's over. But you have to be careful how you communicate. Roy Rogers gave me the best advice when he found out we were married. He said, don't ever go to bed angry.
Yes.
And there's wisdom in that. You really have to address things as you go, or else they become a big blob of negativity, and you can't dissect it.
Great advice.
Yeah, very
I can
good.
see why you're a good
Smart
talk show
guy.
host. Yep,
Yeah.
exactly. We could talk to you for hours, but DBL Nation, we don't got the time. So check out the all-new season of Talking in Circles with Clint Black starting May 13th on Circle Network. And also go to clintblack.com for more info on upcoming shows and to get yourself some coffee. of
Yeah.
course. Yes, before we go, let's hear one of Clint's favorite songs. Here's your beautiful duet with Lisa, When I Said I Do. Thank you so much, Clint. We'll be right back.
That was
Thank you,
fun.
buddy.
Be faithful and true, devoted to you. That's what I